Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Um, Time flies. I thought I would be back here in something like 30 minutes, but I'm back in less than 20 minutes. The starting lineup has been provided. We are 1 hour away from kickoff. The starting lineup has come out. We're gonna try to look at it, make sense of it. Well, it's more like I expected, but it looks like Smith Rowe is going to be playing with Odegaard in that midfield with Thomas Partey. I thought about it, and I'll tell you my thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's a big match day. Lineups are out. I don't know how we have efficiently changed, but it looks like our lineups are coming out 10 minutes, 1 hour and 10 minutes actually before kickoff. So it looks like we complained about the late coming of the lineups, and it has been sorted out. Okay, Leno has started in goal. Like I said, he was always gonna be the #1 candidate for that. Bellerin in right back, disaster. Rob Holding, Pablo Mari, Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, Emil Smith Rowe, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Nicolas Pepe, and pierre-emerick Aubameyang, the captain. That is the starting lineup. Look at it, try to make sense of it, and tell me what are your reactions to it. Because that is why this show, I put this show as separate, just to react to the starting lineup. You could also give me your predictions. I'll read them if you have them. But basically, we need to look at. I need to see what your reactions are to the starting lineup. Are you contented? Is it okay? Leno starts in goal. It looks like we're gonna be playing a back four with Bellerin, Rob Holding, Murray, and Granit Xhaka as the left back. We have 3 midfielders in Martin Odegaard, Partey, and Emil Smith Rowe, and 3 attackers in Aubameyang, Pepe, and Saka. On the bench is Tierney. He has not started. HJ90 told us that he wouldn't start. Probably he knew. So Tierney is on the bench. Gabriel Magalhaes is on the bench. Alexander Lacazette is on the bench. Willian is on the bench. Cedric Soares, Chambers, Reece Nelson, Mohamed Elneny, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Martinelli, Matt Ryan, and Nkunku, of course, are the goalkeepers on the bench. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this starting 11? I'm gonna share my thoughts as well. I think I know what Mikel is trying to do. He's absolutely changed his tactics from what he played with in the first leg to the same exact opposite of what we're going to play today. And actually, I think it's so different from what we played against Newcastle. Very, very different. So let's start. Let's start with Leno. I've told you before, and I think I'll just say it again, that I have no issues with Leno. I think he's performed at this level before. He deserves to be here. That's it. I have no issues with him. He deserves to be here. First choice goalkeeper. I know he has made a couple of mistakes, but you've just got to go with him. He's the goalkeeper with the pedigree. He's the goalkeeper with the experience. I mean, if you lose this game while starting a second choice goalkeeper, you're not going to blame anyone else other than yourself. Matt Ryan, yeah, I mean, if he spends another season at Arsenal, I would start considering him for such big games. But with what Leno has been providing at Arsenal from last season to this season, there's no way I'm not going to put him in. I was never going to put him in the final, in the semi-final. So Leno starts. I hope he gives us a good performance. My first problem with the lineup is Hector Bellerin. Without David Luiz, nobody's going to cover for Hector Bellerin, truth be told. And I've told you, if we look at I'll look at the Villarreal lineup as soon as possible. You can share with us if you've seen it already. But it looks like Bellerin is going to face Manu Trigueros. He's not going to, this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Chukwueze is going to be, up against Xhaka, and Manu Trigueros is up against Bellerin. Bellerin, who is going to be backed up by Rob Holding. This is already a mess. It's a mess. It's already a mess. I don't know why he has started Bellerin over Chambers. I think Chambers has had good games, very, very good games. I know Bellerin has had a very good game against Newcastle, but I would have started, honestly, I would have started Chambers. I would have started Chambers. His crossing is okay. Defensive wise, he is okay. I don't know why he has not given him the chance. Honestly, I don't know why he has not given him a chance. I think it would have been Bellerin on the bench, Chambers to start. He started Bellerin. I'm a little bit skeptical. The pace and tranquility of Manu Trigueros, I don't think Bellerin is going to match that. He's not been a defensive assurance this season. He's been so shaky. Okay, you might put you might put in something for him for the defensive work he's been doing at the club, but I'm not contented. Honestly, as a person, I'm not contented. Not really contented with this with him starting at right back. Not contented. Then you have Rob Holding and Pablo Mari, the same defense that we played against Villarreal, has come back in the first leg. My problem with Rob Holding has not changed. My problem with Rob Holding has not changed. It is defensive wise in the air. He's abysmal. Abysmal. So I mean I would have wanted to see David Louis. All of us had predicted David Louis as in our starting lineups, but looks like Louis is not fit. Louis is not fit, so it's going to be Rob Holding all day long. Rob Holding all day long. You know what? I thought Chambers could also fit in for Rob Holding because I think he's a liability. There's no question about that. He's another. So we have two defensive liabilities at the right hand side of the pitch. Bellerin is a liability defensive wise. Rob Holding is another liability defensive wise. Pablo Mari is going to be playing alongside Rob Holding. I have no issues with Mari. My problem is he is slow, and I think, guys, this defense. I'm just seeing it now. This defense is going to be torn apart. It has so many leakages, because first and foremost, Rob Holding is slow. Mari is slow. Xhaka is slow. Bellerin is anonymous. Always, he's always absent. Caught off guard. So, who is the main man in this defense? Pablo Mari. He has all the other attributes, but he is slow. He needs a player who is a little bit faster. Rob Holding is not fast. Rob Holding he doesn't know what to do. At every occasion. Xhaka is slow and playing out of position in the left back. I don't know. I don't know whether if he has played a back three, it would actually work. Because that means Xhaka gets time to go forward and gets time to cover up for Pablo Mari. But if he's playing a back four, Xhaka being committed as the left back, it's disaster. Disaster. You can't have Xhaka, a liability, playing out of position. You have Chambers, you have Bellerin, a player playing in position, but still a liability. Rob Holding for me is a liability. The only player you've got to trust here is Pablo Mari. And if you look at the attack of Villarreal, it's chaos. It's gonna be chaos. They have, first and foremost, they have two strikers. They use two strikers, Paco Alcácer and Gerard Moreno. Literally, those ones have the time to make Pablo Mari and Rob Holding busy. Now they have Manu Trigueros, who is so far ahead of Hector Bellerin. They also have Chukwueze, who's so far ahead of Granit Xhaka. Happy days, aren't they? Happy days. But regardless, we move to the mid. In the midfield, I think he has gone with the wise idea. He has gone with Thomas Partey as the anchor man. Then he has given us Smith Rowe and Martin Odegaard for the creativity. Well, I'm going to give him credit for that because we need a goal. We need to score goals. We need to exploit them. You need to exploit them. The only thing I'm afraid of, and I think Mikel couldn't do much about it, is the defense, because that defense is
it's gonna leak. It's gonna leak. It's gonna be exposed. But the midfield, it's okay because you want to score goals, and I've said it in the match preview. You want to score goals. You want to go all out and get goals and try to expose Villarreal. Smith Rowe can do that whenever you need the runs, whenever you need the runs into spaces. I think Smith Rowe will do that. If you need to calm the temper, if you need to control the game, if you need to build something, Odegaard can do that for you. And then Thomas Partey, defensive-wise, and also as the box-to-box man. But it looks like Smith Rowe is going to play for us the box-to-box role in this one, which would have been played by Thomas Partey if he was playing alongside Xhaka. So it looks like it's Partey, Smith Rowe, deep in that hole, and then ahead of them is going to be Martin Odegaard. The front three, Saka, Pepe, and Aubameyang. This is where my hope lies. This is where my hope lies, guys. Aubameyang, these are your games, bro. This is what you always do. You've got to score the goals. Pepe, this is your league. This is where you've been best. If there is a competition where Pepe has been on fire, it has absolutely been the Europa League. Hit the like button, people. What is your reaction to the starting 11? As you can see it on your screens, what is your reaction to the starting 11? I think Aubameyang's starting is okay because Lacazette has been out with an injury. He's not played any game. Lacazette played against the Newcastle. Okay, so I would agree with him starting. Saka rested against Newcastle. The rest is enough. He already has the match fitness, and he knows what to do, as well as Pepe. So I think he's made a couple of changes to the team that started over the weekend. Leno returns. Bellerin retains his position. Holding and Murray have returned. Xhaka returns as well. Partey has regained his position back in the starting lineup. Smith Rowe is back in the starting lineup. Odegaard started. Saka is back. Pepe is back. And Aubameyang also started. So it looks like it's a new team, actually, from what started on Newcastle. Against Newcastle, it's a new team. Kieran is on the bench. Tierney is on the bench. It's good news that he's back. Good news that he is on the bench. And what I would expect is, if Granit Xhaka gets trolled by Chukwueze, if Murray and Xhaka get trolled, actually, by Chukwueze, because Chukwueze is more like a Saint Maxim, and you saw over the weekend how Saint Maxim was riding over Gabriel. So if Chukwueze trolls over Xhaka, let Mikel Arteta give a chance to Kieran Tierney at halftime. So I expect Tierney probably at halftime, 45 minutes. Gabriel, I think unless we have an injury, he's not playing this one. Alexander Lacazette. If Aubameyang at 45 minutes still, or 50, if Aubameyang does not deliver by 50 minutes, let's give a chance to Alexander Lacazette. I would also, because we have a chance to make 5 substitutions. Willian could also come on, but probably late in the 80s. Cedric, no chance. Chambers, I'll bring on Chambers for Hector Bellerin if Bellerin is trolled by Manu Trigueros and Paco Alcácer. So I would bring on Chambers if Bellerin, the worst goes to the worst. If we'll get early goals, I would introduce El Neni. If we get early goals, I'll put off Smith Rowe and introduce El Neni. Then I would also give Martinelli a chance, probably in the 70s. There. So, well, I'm going to say the lineup, according to the quality and who is available for Arsenal, the lineup is not a bad one. It's not a bad one. Because it's now going to go back down to the tactics. What tactics does the manager use? I want to see Aubameyang on the left, Pepe on the right, and Saka as false 9. Let Aubameyang play down through the middle. Yeah, but I think the lineup is okay. The lineup is okay. It looks like a lineup that has come to go all in. Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Partey, the midfield. That's an attacking midfield, attack-minded midfield. Smith Rowe is a forward player. Partey is a forward player. Odegaard is a forward player as well. Saka is a forward player. Pepe is a forward player. Aubameyang is a forward player. So I think he's gone all. He's like all or nothing, and I would agree. This is an all or nothing game, bro. It's an all or nothing game. So I have no issues with the starting lineup. Not so much issues. Maybe Hector Bellerin, because I don't know why he has played Hector Bellerin, and I will criticize him for this, whether we win or lose. Should have been Chambers. I think Chambers has put in better performances. He deserves to start in this team ahead of Bellerin. I don't know why he has gone for Bellerin. Either he's looking at getting Villarreal onto the break. That's why he's used Bellerin, maybe because of his pace. I might understand. Maybe because of his pace. But other than that, I don't see why he has gone with a Hector Bellerin. But I would want to get your thoughts on the starting lineup. Who should have started? Who has started and shouldn't have started? I'm going to look for the Villarreal lineup on SofaScore as well, so that I can actually share with you who has started for Villarreal. Just keep it because it's no podcast, okay? So I'm going to look at the Villarreal lineup as well and try to share with you. Let me as I try to get your reactions. Arteta is mad. Why play Saka, Xhaka in the right on right back? We have started the madness, haven't we? We have started the madness. You know what? What's funny with Arsenal? The madness never ends. The madness never ends. According to SofaScore, it looks like we are playing a back three. Yeah, it looks like we're playing a back three. Xhaka will be as part of the defense with Pablo Mari and Rob Holding. Hector Bellerin is gonna be part of the midfield as a wing back who is a midfielder as well. So Saka and Hector Bellerin as part of the midfield. Thomas Partey and Emile Smith-Rowe. Prant, Odegaard, pierre-emerick Aubameyang, and Nicolas Pepe. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting. But let us look at the Villarreal game before I go into your reactions. The Villarreal team. This is how they have lined up. They have gone with Rulli in goal. They have a back four of Alfonso, Pedraza, Pau Torres, Raul Abio. He scored against us in the first leg, and Mario Gaspar. That is the back four. Mario Gaspar, who's their captain, Raul Abio, Pau Torres, and Alfonso Pedraza. It looks like a change defense, isn't it? You don't see Moreno here. It looks like I don't see Foyth as well. They have played a midfield of three with Francis Coquelin. OB, welcome back to the party, bro. So Francis Coquelin has started in midfield with Dani Parejo and Manu Trigueros. Up front, they have Paco Alcácer, they have Gerard Moreno, and Samuel Chukwueze. They're playing a 4-3-3. Their average age is 28.6 years, playing a 4-3-3. You know what I think is, first and foremost, they're going to miss Etienne Kapua. I don't think what Francis Coquelin will give them is the same level of as Etienne Kapua. I don't think. But playing a 4-3-3, it just brings out what I said. All guns blazing. All guns blazing. And I'm happy that Mikel has also gone for an all guns blazing team, because it looks like they're not playing a defensive game. They have Manu Trigueros, Dani Parejo, Gerard Moreno, Paco Alcácer, and Samuel. They have 5 attack-minded players. 5 attack-minded players. They have Francis Coquelin, who's gonna protect the back four. Pau Torres and Raul Abio will be the centre backs, and Mario Gaspar on the right hand side of the pitch, and Alfonso Pedraza at the left hand side of the pitch in defense. Their goalkeeper is Rulli. It looks like they are saying we are going all out. We are attacking 90 minutes. So it looks like they want the game. They want to score goals. If Mikel is still thinking about blah 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 blah, it's no longer blah blah. It is facts. They are coming in all guns blazing to get the win. Okay? Our starting lineup and their starting lineup looks like they're asking for it. They're saying, come for it, bro. Come for it. We are ready. why did Bellerin start? Chambers should start. I'm not happy with that lineup at all. I mean, I have no explanations for that. Maybe, like I said, it's for purposes of um, pace. If it's the pace, maybe I understand. It's the pace. Yeah. But it looks like it's going to play a 3-4-3 with Bellerin as part of the midfield and Saka as part of the midfield, but giving us, a defensive shape. For me, the starting 11 is lit. This is according to Jose. Thank you so much. I've told you my problem with that starting 11, Bellerin. This is a poor lineup. Arteta should style up. The disappointments have started all day long. Why is Pablo Mari starting instead of Gabriel? I think he's thinking about since he's played the back three, because he's played Rob Holding, Pablo Mari, and Granit Xhaka as a back three. This is according to SofaScore. I hope he has lined up this way. He's played a back three, and Pablo Mari is playing as the heart, as the main man of that back three. So I think that's the reason he's played Pablo Mari. I wouldn't play Gabriel as the heart of the back three. No, I wouldn't. Pablo Mari is a little bit more calm. So that's why if you're playing a back four, you could use Gabriel and whoever you want. But if you're playing a back three, then Pablo Mari is the better player. Yeah, he's the better player. Bellerin played well on Sunday, but why on earth is he starting ahead of Chambers and Cedric? I thought you were gonna defend him, bro. I thought you were gonna defend him. I mean, Mikel. At times, Mikel goes for decisions that are just gonna cost him. I think this is one of them. This is one of them. If we lose this game, courtesy of Rob Holding and Chambers, courtesy of Rob Holding and Bellerin, what is he gonna say? Yeah, what's he gonna say? But I'm happy that Emile Smith Rowe is partnering Partey in the midfield. I'm happy about that. Arteta, why start Xhaka at left back again? This is Stefan. This is madness. Guys, we need to support the team. Come on, you Gunners. We need to support our team, bro. We need to support our team. The lineups have come out. There's nothing we can do about it. So the lineups have come out. That's it. Today's match, Xhaka should start. Xhaka should not start at right back. This is according to Brian. Thank you so much, Brian, for your comment as well. Arsenal is a good club, but with trial and error coaches. The Tinkerman is still tinkering with things. So let's hope this time, the tinkering system is going to give us something to celebrate about. Otherwise, he's the manager we have, and there's nothing we can do about it. He's the manager we've got. Nothing to do about it. Absolutely nothing to do about it. Bellerin, he's not good enough for poor defending. I'm also scared of because of his defending. He's never been that kind of defender that I think is lead defensive wise. Martinelli out again. Well, I said it that he was never going to start this game. He was never going to start it. Yeah, he was never going to start it. I think, but if things go wrong, bringing him in the at halftime, bringing him in the 60th minute, it would make a lot of sense. Because the lineup is just a mess, but let's hope they perform. Long time, my brother. Long time, bro. Long time, Rogers. The good thing, I know YouTube is just resuggesting these videos back to you. So it will take some people some time to catch up. Probably when we go in the transfers, that's when some of the other people will actually catch up. It's a one shot and big score for Arteta. So you better get it right. If you want me to bet my vote for you next season. Good luck, team the Gunners. Good luck. Big up Kamara. I hope you guys are all excited. Gabriel should be starting. Gabriel works well with Luis. I think that's the reason as why he has not started him. Saka at the right wing and Martinelli at the left wing to bring speed forward. This according to Brian. Gabriel should be in. He's our best defender. Okay. I hope all goes well, Kosi. I mean, that's all. That's all I'm hoping for. That's all I'm hoping for. I can't hope. I can't hope bad for my team. I don't like that defense without David and Gabriel. They. I mean, there is no assurance. There's no assurance. There's no assurance. When Robolding starts, I think Arsenal is going to lose. Me, I'm a Manchester United fan. This is Fazo. You want Arsenal to lose, or you think they're going to lose? They are two different things. But big up for being in the chat. Good day signing in from Jamaica. Big day. Good day from you, bro. Good day to you, bro. Apollo Samuel, my OG. Good luck to us, the Gunners tonight. Yeah, man. Good luck. Good luck to us, the Gunners. Good luck to us, the Gunners. I think we shall need luck. We shall need some luck. So, guys, knowing the starting lineup, let me try to break down the roles of these men today. What I expect, what are going to be the roles of these players. I don't have my tactical board. I would have used the tactical board. It would have made a lot of sense. But let's try to go down player per player and see what they're going to offer in this system. The system is a 3-4-3 with Pablo Mari, Robolding, and Granit Xhaka at the back. The four in front of them will be Bukayo Saka, Thomas Partey, Smith Rowe, and Hector Bellerin. And the striking, or the forward three, will be Odegaard, Aubameyang, and Nicolas Pepe. Leno is in goal. Okay? So, I think the first player we need to talk about, of course, it's going to be the goalkeeper. Leno has to be very, very classy. He's got to be on top of his game today. On top of his game. Because for me, this 3-4-3 is a little bit defensive wise, and it is good for Mikel Arteta to go for such a formation in such a tie. Defend as a whole and go in front as a whole. That's what it means. And look, he's literally playing 5 defenders. But Leno has to be at the top of his game to try to keep out the likes of Paco Alcácer, Moreno, and Chukwueze and Trigueros. He's got to be on top of his game. The moment Leno is not on top of his game, we are going to concede ridiculous goals. So I think Leno, on top of your game, bro, that's what you've got to do. I also think he's going to be playing from the back. It looks like we are going to be playing the ball from the back. So ball distribution is the other role for Ban Leno, and I think that is what he's going to do best in this game. I think that's what Mikel wants him to do: distribute the ball to Holding, Murray, Xhaka, Partey, and Smith Rowe. They're going to be available. So I think literally that's what Leno is going to do: try to keep us in the game by making those supernatural saves, but also ball distribution. Granit Xhaka is playing as part of the back three with Pablo Mari and Robolding. Mari is going to be the heart of this defense. I think literally Robolding and Pablo Mari will have to deal with because Villarreal, is playing a front three with Paco Alcácer, Gerard Moreno, and Chukwueze. So basically, Xhaka will handle Gerard Moreno. Paco Alcácer will be handled by Pablo Mari, and then Samuel Chukwueze will be handled by Robolding. Disaster. This is absolute disaster. Chukwueze up against Robolding, Moreno up against Xhaka, Paco Alcácer against Mari. That's a fair one. Yeah, that's a fair one. But Moreno against Granit Xhaka is disaster. But again, it's not all disaster, because I think with the responsibilities you have, Granit Xhaka to handle Moreno, Pablo Mari to handle Alcácer, and then Robolding to handle Samuel Chukwueze, it looks like Robolding will be helped by Hector Bellerin to handle Chukwueze. Xhaka will be helped by Bukayo Saka to handle Gerard Moreno. And then either Thomas Partey will fall back to help Pablo Mari to help out with Paco Alcácer. So I think that's going to be our defensive shape. When we are going forward, it might look like a 3-4-3 when we lose the ball, it's going to look like a back five. That's what I think. In the midfield, it's going to be more of runs. Odegaard, who is apparently on the left-hand side of the midfield, I think will be more of a free role guy today. I don't expect Smith Rowe to be playing the free role. I think it's going to be Odegaard playing the free role, trying to distribute that ball and collecting it from the back line. It's going to be Emile Smith Rowe. I think that's his role in this game. Collect the ball from Pablo Mari, Xhaka, and Rob Holding, and then distribute it around to Hector Bellerin, Bukayo Saka, and Thomas Partey. From then, that is where Odegaard will pick it up, drive it forward for Aubameyang and nicolas Pepe. It also looks like if we are attacking, Saka will be, will be going forward. So I think Saka is going to run a lot today. Because it looks like when we go forward, he will be joining Aubameyang and nicolas Pepe to form a front three where Odegaard stands behind them as the number 10. When we are defending, he will be running very fast back to help out Granit Xhaka with Gerardo Moreno to form a back five with Hector Bellerin also joining the defense. So it's gonna be a long day for Bukayo Saka, isn't it? A long day for Bukayo Saka. So I think the role of Saka is to help out Granit Xhaka and also occupy that space that will be left by Martin Odegaard when he draws from the left-hand side of the pitch back in the middle. So Saka, that is your line, bro. That is your lane. You've got to travel to and fro the left-hand side of the pitch. Bellerin, unlike Saka, I expect him to help. Not unlike, but just like Saka, I expect him to help out with that rebuilding, especially with Chukwueze. Because for me, he is the trouble. He's the guy you've got to watch. So Holding and Bellerin, they'll be their primary role is to hold Chukwueze. Can they do it with the quality of that boy? I don't know. Chukwueze is class. Chukwueze is so fast. He's talented. He has the skill. He has the energy. He's gonna expose them. But I think that's what Bellerin started for, to help out Rob Holding. But also we have been asking, why has Bellerin started in this game? I think the answer is easy. Why Bellerin has started in this game? Because we are playing a back three, which will actually look like a back five without the ball, and a back three with the ball. Bellerin will have to support nicolas Pepe going forward. So as soon as nicolas Pepe cuts inside, then you have Hector Bellerin going over the line and maybe crossing in the ball or cutting it back for pierre-emerick Aubameyang or whoever player will be in that penalty area. So Bellerin looks like it's gonna be playing more of a supportive role to Pepe and a supportive role to Rob Holding. Saka, I've tried to make you understand why he has played in that position. The main man in the midfield today is going to be Thomas Partey. He is going to be the center of attraction. I think Partey is going to be the defensive line you have to break through before you meet the back five. I don't know whether you understand. Because I said defensive-wise, when we lose the ball, Bellerin and Saka will join the defense to make a defense of 5. Literally, that's what is going to happen. So basically, what Thomas Partey is going to do is to stand in front of the back 5. You have to go through him first before you meet the back 5, before you meet Leno. So I think Partey is going to be very key in this game. The more he gets a better game, the better him is, the safer we are. However, if he gets a stinker, because look, in this midfield, he is the only defensive player. Smith Rowe, defensive-wise, you don't trust him, do you? Odegaard, no, you don't trust him. So Partey is the defensive cover. But I also think the other role that has been assigned to Partey in this one is going to be the ball distribution again. Yeah, I think Smith Rowe is going to have that ball, try to pass into wider areas and run into spaces. But the distribution looks like it's going to be Thomas Partey. It's going to decide who gets that ball When do I give it out? To who, when, and where? So Partey is the ball distributor. Looks like it's gonna be the hing of the midfield. Saka, like Smith Rowe, like I said, you have to help out with Thomas Partey. But as soon as we get the ball, Partey retains it and Saka runs into space with Martin Odegaard. So it looks like we're using actually two number 10s. It looks like literally we are using two number 10s because Saka on the left, Pepe on the right, Aubameyang as a striker. You literally have two number 10s and Thomas Partey just behind them. So it looks like for me, Smith Rowe will be playing with Odegaard. Odegaard as a player free to rotate around. Smith Rowe as the player who's gonna give us those runs in the midfield. It's not a very brilliant lineup. It's the best we could go for probably. If you ask me which changes would I make to this lineup, I would play Cedric instead of Hector Bellerin. I wouldn't play Rob Holding. I wouldn't play Chambers in the back five. Literally, his pace is not good at going forward and coming back, to and fro. So the transition would be would nonetheless make no sense. So what you want there, I would have played Cedric because Cedric is good at passing. He's so good at passing. So I'd have played Cedric to help out with Nicolas Pepe and also help out with Rob Holding. Emil Smith Rowe and Thomas Partey, we have not seen them play together in a pivot role. So probably it's the first time. It's another testing. Yeah, we are testing. Again, Arteta goes for another testing, but you've got to give it to him. He doesn't have Ceballos, and you don't think El Neni is going to be so important in this game. So the changes I would make, I think it would be literally, I would have started Cedric instead of Bellerin. However, I would have played Gabriel Magalhaes. If you're playing a back three, there is no reason why you're not playing Gabriel Magalhaes instead of Granit Xhaka there. There's no reason. Because literally, Xhaka is not going to go forward to help Saka. No. He's not going to make those runs. So why then don't you play Gabriel, who has ball moving abilities? He's gonna drive that ball at least until the midfield, then release it. So I would have played Gabriel instead of Granit Xhaka because defensive-wise in that area, he's a left-footed centre back. So if you're playing him in a back three, it would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? It would make a lot of sense. I think the only thing he's afraid of is playing two left-footed centre backs. But Xhaka, I would have played Gabriel there. On the front line, Odegaard and pierre-emerick Aubameyang and nicolas Pepe, I think it's just fine. Yeah. So guys, that is the starting lineup. We can't change it unless otherwise. We've got to support the team. We've got to support the lines. The lads, come on, you Gunners. I want us to use this is Fuzzle. You said you're a Manchester United fan. We clearly understand the position in which you're coming from, bro. I'm sure Arsenal will make it today. This is according to Majuma. Thanks for tuning in. Always, Majuma. I appreciate the love, bro. I believe Arsenal is going to surprise the fans by winning this evening. Mark my words, guys, from South Africa. Thank you so much, Hans, from South Africa. It means a lot. Much love from South Africa, bro. I think the front line and the midfield is okay, but I'm very worried over our back line. Fan from Namibia. Much love from Namibia. You know what? Everybody can see that there is something lacking somewhere defensive-wise, but there's nothing we can do. I mean, that's the quality we have. Hi, Kosi, just having food before the game because I have problem. This is Thomas Ferry. You're just having food before the game. I mean, are you going to play? Xhaka out. Put in El Neni. El Neni cannot play in that role of a left back. El Neni cannot play in that role. He can't. Causes, we must start believing in Arteta. Let him give us a reason to believe in him. Yeah. Let him give us a reason to believe in him, and then we will believe in him. Kosi, what is the problem with Martinelli? What's wrong with Arteta today? What's the pro with Martinelli? Okay, what's the problem? What's wrong with Arteta today? Well, I think it's not only today. Picking the lineup has always been his problem, hasn't it? It has always been his problem. So it's not just about today. It's not just about today. Arteta and the way he picks his lineups, it's not about today. He's always had those nightmares. Let's hope and pray we win this one. The last time we prayed, we said let us pray. We didn't win. Can you guys got black? How are we doing? Kosi, thanks for up, but the back is not fair. I mean, everybody's complaining about the back line. Everyone is complaining about the back line. I know you would want to see Luiz. That's it. You men would want to see Luiz. You'd also want to see Gabriel play in that defense. We've not seen them. We've got to support the team that has come out, guys. You've got to support the team that has come out. There's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to do about it. You've got to support the team that has come out. I mean, my problem is with Rob Holding playing in a back three with Hector Bellerin as support. It's like they're going to make chaos all day long. All day long. But for me, it looks like an attacking game. It looks like we are going to be up for a good treat. Very, very good treat. So let's hope we don't get disappointed. Arsenal always disappoints, doesn't it? We always get disappointed in this football club. But I think no. We can't win it. We can't win it. Let's go for it, Gunners. Let's go for it. Big up the lads. I've seen the fans. I've had that the fans have been clapping for the players ahead of the game. It's not a bad action. I know we need the cronkies out, but the fans also need our support. Yeah, the fans also need our support. So it was a good action. It was a very good action. That is the starting lineup. On the bench, the players that are there, Mikel Arteta is on the bench as a manager. Matrayan is on bench. Okonkwo is on the bench. So those are the two goalkeepers. Gabriel Magalhaes is on the bench. Callum Chambers is on the bench. Cedric Kiantian is on the bench. Martinelli is on the bench. Mohamed Elneny is on the bench. Reece Nelson is on the bench. Edin Ketia, Lacazette, and Willian. Dani Ceballos is suspended. Yeah. Dani Ceballos is suspended. Luiz is out with an injury. So that is the confirmed team news, and that is the confirmed starting 11, guys. What are your predictions? The last session is about predictions. I'm going to take the last 15 comments just about predictions. Don't ask questions. Simply give me your prediction and we move on. My prediction is 2-1 Arsenal in the 90 minutes. Arsenal going ahead to win it after extra time. So that's my prediction. On aggregate, Arsenal will go through 3-1, 4-1 4-3 on aggregate. 4-3 on aggregate. So what is your prediction 90 minutes, and what is your prediction after on aggregate? Mine is 4-3 on aggregate, and I'm very, very strongly positive to stand my internet misbehaving, the problems of living in Africa. I had the lineup, but what can we? I think, but we can do nothing. Yeah, I know. Guys, thank you so much. I can't go past this because of the internet issues. I'll see you in a bit.